Hello everyone, my name is Zach, or ZBoy96, and welcome to our first live stream of Assassin's Creed Origins, my 100% playthrough. Give me 1 second, my hair is caught in my headset, there we go. Before I get things started, just gonna go ahead and make a few statements out here. This is the first of the Ancient Trilogy of the RPG series. The Ancient RPG Trilogy, there's actually 3 games in this collection. Assassin's Creed Origins, which takes place at 49 BCE. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I don't really consider to be an Assassin's Creed game. I think it would actually it would be actually more successful if it was kind of like some standalone game. But because it's tied to the tied to the Assassin's Creed series, in my opinion, it kind of gets held back. And then Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes place at about 400 BC, and the last game in the Ancient RPG Trilogy is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla takes place in about 800 AD, takes place during the Viking raids of England. And in my opinion, Assassin's Creed Origins is the best. I actually absolutely love Assassin's Creed Origins. I think that Bayek is such a great character. He's such a memorable character for me. The story in this game is linear. It doesn't have that multiple ending BS that I just going to detest with the later games. It's really like the last true Assassin's Creed game where you play as assassin, you are you're aiding the assassins. It's just like the last true Assassin's Creed game, unless I guess actually Mirage would be the last true game. But for a while, Odyssey, like until Mirage, you weren't playing as an assassin. You were playing as a Viking in Assassin's Creed Valhalla and a mercenary in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But this game will always have a special place in my heart. I'm so excited to be playing this game. Here are the achievements that I have actually gotten. I did actually beat this game once, and but I never 100% this game. You can just see all the achievements that we have unlocked. And once all this is shown, then I'll just go ahead and show off what achievements we have yet to get. One thing I will say is this will be kind of an interesting playthrough for me because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in this game that I just never bothered to try before. So one of the things is I never did the arenas in this game, never did the hippodrome, and I never fought in the elephants. So that'll be like an interesting thing to actually experience for the first time. Here are the achievements that we are going to be getting in this playthrough. The achievements we have left. Most of these are, a lot of these are base game. In fact, starting from here is the beginning of the DLC stuff. So you can see we actually have a lot of achievements we have left to get in the base game. I was not really close to finishing this game. That's actually kind of close. I did beat the campaign. I had like 1 area left to do, but I was intimidated by a lot of aspects of this game. But we'll also be doing the discovery tour. Some other thing I will say is this game does have modern day, but it doesn't actually have a database. The lore you'll find for this game is actually found in the modern day, so and it updates at certain points of the game. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete these. This is not my first playthrough, but it's a playthrough that I tried to do after I did my 24-hour live stream a couple years ago. I was trying to see if I can beat it and finish it on my own, but I kind of gave up on it. And here is my playthrough from my 24-hour playthrough. You can see I played for 23. I actually played for longer. I think it doesn't actually count cutscenes and loading screens, but I actually played for 23 and 15 minutes. That thing, but it doesn't really say it. Gonna start a new game. Are you mean playing on normal? So as I was saying, all the lore is found in the modern day. There is no database in this game, so if you want, so at certain points in this game, I will be like going over the new lore found in the modern day, but I won't be making a, I won't be doing it throughout this playthrough. I don't like how there's the bars on there. I don't know if I can remove that or if it's just only in this cutscene.
Magi from Siwa. I thought Magi was supposed to protect the Pharaoh. I am Magi to no Pharaoh. You see this? I can read my own name, Nak. We will find you. We will find you in your sleep. Sleep. I never sleep. I just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that day in Siwa.
The most badass introduction ever in the series, in my opinion. Bayek is such a great character.
Left me for dead. That was a mistake.
Your master was a murderer.
I am his sworn bodyguard. It is a question of honor.
I am the Magi of Siwa.
Then you are a worthy opponent.
Come on, big boy, let's see what you got.
A broken weapon won't save you. This place will serve as tomb to one of us. Let it be you.
Let us call truce. You are not the one I sworn to kill.
Question of honor. It is a fight to the death.
So be it.
There you go. Okay, so let me just test my audio real quick too, because I forgot to check something. Okay, so let me just test my... Okay, it's working great. So let's kind of check our gear. We actually got a few stuff. I'm not gonna use like any of this DLC stuff. There's something I got from pre-order. You're not gonna bother using it. Maybe. It could do. This is all like DLC stuff. A lot of this stuff is overpowered, so I'm just gonna like leave it alone. Like I literally spent the entire playthrough, my first playthrough, using the Ripper thing, which is actually no, it's the Fang. That's one I use, which essentially is a poisoning weapon and it causes bleeding damage. This weapon is just so broken for early game, and I'm not going to use it this time. We also, if we were to check the things, you can also see. Actually, we can't see it here. You actually see I have a lot of materials. In my first playthrough, I actually used the the store to buy materials because I didn't like having to hunt down resources to buy materials. I really regret doing that in the end because I have so much more materials and I don't know if I'll ever run out. So I'm just gonna upgrade this sparingly, usually when I feel like I need it, and I will try and I gain the materials I get just by dismantling stuff.
Nick, no way out.
Here it is. We go over here.
These scarabs must be coming from somewhere.
Something I should do, actually. Go into menu, options. Was it under? I'm not seeing it. It might have been like an isolated incident, because it was in the first cutscene, but I'm not seeing like an option typically for I'm not seeing like an option specifically for taking away the theater mode, whatever it's called. Eric, this game is stunning. This area actually has a lot of goodies, so I'm actually gonna take a moment to explore for a little bit.
This must have been built centuries upon centuries ago.
I'm not gonna do this throughout the game, but whenever like I have the opportunity, I am gonna like try and like glue it up because a lot of this stuff is kind of valuable. Some of them is junk, it's not worth much, but you can sell it for a decent profit. It's really like the purple and legendary treasure items that are worth a lot.
The riches of the ancients.
Yeah, like eventually I am gonna be ignoring all this stuff, but it's nice to get some early stuff now. They got a pelt from that as a crafting material. That's nice to have. Hard leather, another crafting material. Also a room on the other side. And once we're done like looting this place up, we're just gonna move on to the story. Like again, like I'm not gonna do this straight throughout, but it's nice to have access to some of this stuff early on. And probably like pretty soon after, we're just gonna like stop like looting up all this stuff and only take what we need. There are a specific type of collectible that is found in tombs, and you essentially need everything in order to, like, get, like, a special, it's kind of like a legendary treasure item that's worth a lot. Eventually you're gonna need to find, like, every one of those special, like, little collectible in order to be able to, get access to secret areas in tombs, so I will be exploring tombs rather thoroughly to make sure that I, actually am able to like do everything in the game. There's set amounts of that specific collectible found in tombs. I'm gonna usually pull up a list when I do it to make sure I grab everything. At one point I had a collectible guide, like a booklet a strategy guide was called for this game, but I lost it during the camp wildfire, which is kind of unfortunate. I also had a strategy guide for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but again, I also lost that. So I'm gonna resort to finding a,
up there. Light.
Gonna actually resort to finding my sources online.
Soldiers. Of course.
What was that? Get him! Die!
Got a sword. That's actually a better one than what I have.
Fire! Is that you? It is an ambush! You are telling me?
There's the man.
I see you have made new friends.
They were setting up an ambush. It's a good thing I came to welcome you, huh? Ah! It's been months. Look at that beard, huh?
It's been nearly a year, my friend.
Feels good to get out and fight. I am out of practice. In Siwa, everyone defers to the soldiers on pain of death, or worse.
I've killed one of the masked ones. The Heron.
4 more. Come. It has been a long road. You need rest?
No. No rest. Not until all the masked one's guts lie baking in the sand.
Gods, I have missed you. Where is your mount?
Ah. There you...
Let's go ahead and put on this one. Get like a better wearity thing. I have 3 ability points. Why do I have 3 ability points? This is a good one to have early on. Can't assassinate an enemy yet, so because you don't have a hidden blade. Oh, actually, it does count. Okay, I'll grab that.
Oh boy.
Let us go, Senny.
How have you been holding up since I left?
It has been difficult, Bayek. Without you, the villagers look to me to keep order. But the soldiers have set up a garrison, and they rule over all.
A garrison in Siwa?
Ptolemy wants the entire region kept on the hill. I do my best to keep the villagers out of trouble. I could use your help.
I'll do what I can. But do not forget, I have my own justice to pursue.
I knew I could count on you, Senny.
I love this game's opening. I think the game's opening is really strong, and I love like
What's
so
up with
many
you?
parts of this game.
The garrison soldiers are brutal. If they suspect a villager is lying to them, they burn his neighborhood. And worse.
One of the things I love is Hepzibah's character. It's such a great ally to have early on.
Whoa.
Welcome home, Bayek. Siwa has missed you.
This game is just stunning. It's just gorgeous. I love it so much.
You owe all you have. Your farms, your goods, your children.
The villagers are drained
You
of
owe
life.
your very life.
No one in the Wahat could make a move without being questioned, threatened, taxed, or beaten. We all have learned to obey and keep our heads down. You see how it is.
Let's not attract attention.
I honestly can't wait until we can actually be able to explore this place. It's quite possibly one of my favorite aspects specifically for this game. It's just exploration in this, and especially the RPG games actually. It's very nice, although it can be a bit overwhelming, admittedly.
Nothing there for me.
Like, if you're just doing location from a location, it'll get boring fast.
Is he here?
He is the plague on the Oasis. As you can see, the soldiers have become more brutal since he arrived. Before they got drunk and fought with the villagers. Now that Medunamun is here, they are disciplined and vicious.
All the more reason to kill him.
Do not take him lightly. He is lean and sinewy, but very powerful.
Behold what becomes of those who disobey Medunamun.
Look who's returned to the Wahad.
Whoa.
No sense staying here. Let us go. Go ahead on in. Rest, my friend. It has been a difficult day.
I have no interest in rest. I must prepare for this man.
Hepzibah! Hepzibah! Once again, the soldiers! Bayek!
Rabia! My Rabia!
I have worried about you.
Ah, you know me, eh? You should be worried. Ah,
Look at you. Cuts? Contusions?
I'm fine.
Sit! 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 I'll take care of it.
You haven't changed.
You and I've always patched you two up. Made excuses to your parents. Times have changed, but you, I can count on.
I also love Bayek's default robes. Another thing I like about Bayek.
Slumbering Osiris. I thought you would never wake up.
Ah, Rabia patched me up and
I let you sleep. You need to be alert to tangle with Medunamun. In fact, my friend,
A new bow.
see if you like it. Best spot to hit is right in the head. One of the dummies is sturdier than the other. More arrows in the rack over there. Good.
Hepzibah!
What is it?
Soldiers are coming for you!
Go. Come, quickly.
First south section.
Make certain no one gets out of the house alive.
Hepzibah! We're just here to talk. Nomarch Rujek's been killed. Your friend, the Magi, may have been involved. Come out, if you wish to clear his name.
Prepare an ambush.
Neck! They will find my letters and burn down my place. I will be executed.
Don't worry. I will take care of this.
Watch out!
What's that? Who's there?
Keep low. He is getting too close.
What? Now for the rest of them.
I can't use Senu yet, so...
He's going to be surprised.
Do not leave the bodies out in the open.
Is anyone covering to the north?
They will not see him here.
No one's jumping us today. You hear that? Eyes open, brother.
Love stealth in this game. I love stealth in any Assassin's Creed game if it is done right. Let's go. That
That does it.
Thank you, Bayek. I told you these Nekatiadids do not care.
I cannot believe their gall.
It is sad. Come upstairs. I will show you all the Magi duties of Siwa. All the problems of Siwa are here. I try to help everyone, but it is more than I can do.
So you are telling me you do not have the powers of a god?
But the real problem is that man you want to kill. Majunimon. The people were hopeful when he first arrived. Surely, things would improve. We soon learned the truth, actually.
I fear for the safety of your family, priest. I will move them to a more secure area.
That is the man you're up against.
I will find him and kill him.
Majunimon is a lot more powerful than he looks. And he is surrounded by the finest soldiers.
I do not care.
You'll be killed. You need to get tougher if you want to murder that spindly shit. For sure, you'll need better armor.
I can make that myself.
Weapons are more difficult. The soldiers took everything in the village.
I will talk to the blacksmith.
Yes, Benipe can certainly make something for you. Or Senu can help you find what you need.
Senu? Senu is alive.
Look who is coming.
I forgot Sinu was injured prior to this.
In fine form.
Rabia has nursed her to health.
I must thank her.
The people are desperate for your help, Bayek. They'll help you if you help them.
I understand.
Let's go and take a look at these quest boards. Hey, level 2, nice. What do I want? What is this? This is air attack. Air. Charge heavy attack would be good. Siege would be good for stealth, but I don't want to use that yet. This could be good, stealth man.
This will be enough.
And once again, like I have to,
This will work perfectly.
typically, if you didn't have materials, you would need to go hunt for them. Because I already had him, I didn't have to.
The freshwater spring in the Amanai cave. I know that cave. Better look into it.
It's a good moment and actually explore a bit voice crack. I want to do a lot of exploration actually. We can actually have a lot of stuff to do. This level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Let's go ahead and explore a bit.
Teramun. Not like him to give up.
This is actually something that I absolutely love about this. It's just like the whole like exploration thing. Like as I mentioned before, it's quite possibly something I kind of enjoy a lot about the RPG games, but it can be overwhelming at times. Especially if all you're doing is locations, but because this map is kind of smaller and kind of less dense as Odyssey and less packed of locations than Odyssey and Then Odyssey and Valhalla, there's less stuff to do. Like, it's not as overwhelming, but it's still a little bit overwhelming if you do it in Isolation. I want to get a different mount. I don't like camels in this game.
Whoa. Whoa. Ha!
This mission is actually pretty easy. I actually showed both as level 3, so I'll be able to take on like everything else.
Whoa.
Problem is, because we don't have like that much range on our vision, like it's kind of harder to track enemies. Go ahead and clear this area, see what we can do. He was peeing. He was peeing.
What? You cannot escape. Getting tired? There you are.
I guess I don't know why I can't. I know I can tag chests. I just seem to find one. Just looking around for chests because I know that there are chests you can find here. We are in the right area. Oh, that's why, because it's not. Okay, never mind. I actually can't find any chests here. Let's go and like look around, like take out the guards. This is actually a different area.
Hey! Going to gut you! Cannot escape!
Being very bad at stealth because I didn't tag all the enemies.
Hey, what? Hey.
But I need to make better use of the whistle mechanic.
What? Cut him off!
There you go. Go ahead and let these guys go.
Do not let them see you.
Quickly, go. Where is Teramun? Ah, the Amun. He has died from his wounds. His family will want to bury him properly.
Let's go and summon our horse. Wasn't our best demonstration of stealth, but I guess got the job done. I wouldn't want you to do, Bayek. The downside to doing this quest is guards are so stupid. They will see a dead body on your horse and they will instantly attack. So I guarantee you will get caught by the guards. So, it's kind of unfortunate. I am thinking about buying an outfit soon if I had the money.
Bayek has returned to the Oasis.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Keep the gear. Buy me some time. I must push on.
Eh.
There's nothing here. Halt! Stay there.
So surprised they didn't attack me. Thought they would.
Right position, Gere.
What have they done to Teramun's farm? I bring sad news. Where is Issa?
She lies here, with her son and daughter.
The entire family?
Sadly, I see Teramun also paid the price for his recklessness. I warned him that his rebelliousness would bring torment and suffering.
But what happened?
They saw the soldiers coming and hid in the cellar. But the soldiers burnt the house to the ground to teach everyone a lesson.
Ah, I am sorry.
Put the body down there. They will journey to the Duat together. So many deaths in the Wahat. We cannot give them a proper burial.
It is not your rebelliousness that got you killed, Seni. It is Ptolemy's sick regime. He is a bad pharaoh. Find peace, Teramun.
He will find more than he had here.
Hey, another level. What do I want now? You may as well get sleep darts. I'm actually gonna destroy this Ptolemy statue. I think you need to destroy all of them for an achievement. You can verify that. No, it's not an achievement, but it is needed for percent completion, so I'm gonna destroy it anyway.
Clear the way.
Kill them, Fate! Move!
Now! I'll kill you! Shit!
I'll have your guts! Shit! The neb is down!
Fucking jackasses, man. I don't know why these. I think they're bandits. I don't know what they're doing in town.
Clear the way!
How much money do I have? I have what's in our inventory? 14,000.
Ptolemy. He has brought great sorrow to us all.
Be careful, Bayek! See what's not like it was!
Thanks, Maru.
Waiting for these guys to go. Because they are gonna get aggroed on me rather than I deal with that big shield motherfucker.
Is that Bayek the Medjay?
Come on, get lost. There you go.
The statue has been destroyed, but not the men behind it.
Yeah, I want to see what outfits we can buy.
Hello, Toma.
A lot of this stuff we can't afford yet. I may save up for that. Can I sell some stuff? Let's get the protector. Yeah, let's get the protector. I don't know. I haven't decided actually if I'm gonna get like every outfit we can. There's so many in this game, but it would be nice to try and like go for that.
Our Medjay has returned.
Is that who I think it is?
Bayek!
What happened to your blacksmith shop?
Those naked-yaded soldiers. Ptolemy's captain saw me making a sword and accused me of being a rebel.
He was not wrong.
They confiscated my tools.
Ah, bastards. All of Siwa needs a blacksmith. Even me.
I cannot help you, Bayek. Not until I get my hammer and tongs back. And I have to get that ugly-ass Apap captain off my ass.
Is this captain with the tools somewhere I can find him?
At the foot of the hills west of here. Camp Shetje.
I will get those tools back, and I will take care of the captain. Benipe said the tools are in Shetje. And the captain who is behind this, he's in Camp Shetje as well.
Let's go ahead and take out an enemy encampment. And while we're here, while we're clearing out this location, we'll also go ahead and do this point. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can tag some enemies. One there. Gonna take my time tagging enemies, make sure I'm not missing one. I'm gonna wait till nighttime so you get better positioning.
This place is heavily guarded.
Okay, the trap has been set. Go ahead and start clearing this area. Come on, big boy. Investigate.
Hey, what?
Love the whistle mechanic. Oh, where's he gone?
That's for my friend. Benipe's tools.
Oh.
That's everything. Benipe will be pleased to hear it.
Dear Methuselah, it is important that we keep our foothold in Siwa, or else they will have our heads. I love you with all my ka. However, no amount of offerings or prayer can replace the will of a warrior. Through battle, we speak to the gods.
What? There you are!
I did not know he was awake. I was hoping I could assassinate him. Let's go ahead and synchronize the viewpoint before returning to Benepe. A hunter bow. What do we have? Another hunter bow. I'm actually gonna equip. I'm gonna equip this predator bow actually, because I prefer using predator bows.
The stone circle. I brought Hemu here not so long ago.
We'll check out that location for home after we do this quest, because it's actually kind of like an interesting location to explore. Get some little bit lore for Vi's character.
Bayek, how did it go?
Here are your tools. That captain won't ever come back here.
At last, I can reopen my shop. Many thanks.
My pleasure.
I found these weapons I had hidden from the soldiers. Please, choose one for yourself. Go ahead, choose one. They're all of equal value. That bow uses a special twine. It does not strike deep, but you can shoot very quickly.
I don't like light bows, so we're not going to take that.
They're all of equal value. The shield is made with bronze and leather.
Shield could be good.
Some weapons bounce right off it. Go ahead. It is not large, but that mace...
I don't like maces.
Go ahead, choose one. They're all of equal value.
And I don't like spears.
That spear, sharp and long. You can keep back and still hurt your...
I'm gonna take the shield.
Go ahead, choose one. The shield...
Thank you.
And use the still level 4. She actually may get...
Come by my shop anytime, Bayek.
Abilities, what do I want? What do I want? What is this? I'm kind of expecting to do the other things. Parries could be good. I don't have a way to parry. But I kind of more so dodge attacks than a parry. But it's nice to have that ability just in case. I kind of want to do the tomb next because the tombs are so interesting to explore for me. Quite possibly my favorite part of this game, exploring the tombs. I don't know why I can't tag a chest. I know there's a chest here, it's like on the second floor somewhere.
Papa, you found it. Can I have it back?
Hmm. Let's go and do this quest now, Hideaway. By the way, if you want to see how big this game's map is, this is all that we're gonna have to explore for the base game. It's a huge fucking game. And when my first playthrough and my last full playthrough, I have done everything except for these last 3 regions. So last 4 regions, I should say, I can count. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to explore. For those curious, it does kind of have like a level of progression. I mean, think that we can't really you're kind of like trapped in this area because all like level 4 stuff, but somehow you end up skipping this area and the next area you end up being in is an immense gnome. So, but the progression kind of goes, like this, so it just kind of goes around this area. The thing I do want to check though is this. What's it called? It's called silica. I am actually gonna pull up a guide real quick. Because I'm about to do a tomb and I need to figure out how many silica I should keep an eye out for. How much in each tomb? Gotta be a guide for this. Here's a good one. Okay, I think I found like a good site for it if this is accurate. Go ahead and bookmark this. Where am I? Let me go this way. Best viewers on Steam Boo. I don't care about buying viewers because if I buy bot viewers, then I could get my channel permanently deleted on Twitch, so I don't really care about that.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
It's not funny.
Fenuku, it is dangerous here. Get on home.
Bayek, you're back?
Where is Chenzira?
He wanted to see the skulls in the hyena den, but the hyenas came back. I ran this way. Chenzira ran over by the tomb.
You are lucky the hyenas didn't chase you. Go back to the village. I will find your brother. What?
Do I have to tell my parents?
Chenzira got you into this. He will have to talk to them. Now go ahead.
Mountain of the Dead Tomb. How many silica is found in the Mountain of the Dead Tomb? There are 3 silica and 3 treasures. Okay. Akratim, Minotep the Great, Pa, more like Minotep the Chief. There's no way to get all the idols I know are here. I smashed through one of these blasted walls, but the scarabs are vicious. I'll come back later with something to kill all the bugs. Your damn tip is killing me, Amun. Teti, son of Minotep, the Sovereign One, will stand beside us in the afterlife. Will be beloved of Amun, the god who maketh himself manifest, the Lord of Beauties. I'm actually gonna go back this way. Hey, I always feel like that there's something I'm missing in this area. It looks like there's something beyond this wall, but I think there's another way to get there. Here's our first silica.
Chenzira, stay there. I'm coming to get you.
Violet, is that you? You've come back.
These tombs are always so fascinating. In my opinion, like they're like the best part of this game. There's our second silica. There should be one more. Oh, I know what this is. This actually leads to a different location. There is a room on the other side of this wall that leads to like a different location. Essentially like the necropolis of Siwa. I need to figure out how to get in there. I always end up forgetting. But this area kind of borders at the necropolis of Siwa. That's what this is. They're not actually missing anything. It's just like a different location. How do I pronounce that? Thoclea, mother of Titi, wife of Minotep, the face of Agathoclea is like that of Wepwawet. Sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of these Egyptian names, by the way. When he ascends and listens open into the sky, the eyes of Agathoclea are like those of the Great One who is chief of the souls of Heliopolis. May her radiance prevail in the afterlife. Miawet, you are the great cat, the avenger of the gods Yamurai, the one who walked by himself. You are given dominion over the mice and rats who stole our grain, and you decreed we should not starve. May your journey through the reed fields be full of vermin.
Chenzira, are you all right?
I can't believe you are back.
You should not be in here.
I'm hiding from hyenas.
Fenuku told me about that. It is not enough to get yourself in trouble. Now you put your little brother in danger?
But it's with Hemu gone.
All right, I understand. Let's get you out of here.
Bayek, look at that. What is it?
I would like to know myself. Must be very old. Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom. Which way did you get in?
That way, but that's where the hyenas are. Bayek, I want to tell you, well...
What is it, Chenzira?
It's my fault about Hemu. They asked where you were, and I didn't think it would hurt anybody if I told them.
Chenzira, don't feel bad. You had no way of knowing what they would do. Anyone would have done the same thing in your place.
I guess.
Amun welcome you to, for you is possessed of a divine heart which is beneficent towards the gods. He hath given gold in large quantities, emerald in large quantities, and grain in large quantities to the temple. He guided us and hath given very many lavish spiritual gifts to make Siwa prosperous and to advance Tamert.
That's too high for me over there. This is the only way out.
I think I may be missing a silica.
Keep close.
You need to come back through here.
Hyena! Chenzira, hide!
They're still here.
Safe now. You better get home.
Bayek, can I ask you something?
Go on.
Could I be a Magi like you one day?
Well, you can start by looking out for your brother and not taking him to dangerous places.
I promise.
Now get back home.
Okay, so we may be missing something. Inventory. Oh, we do have 3 silica. Okay. Yeah, she did good everything. I must have miscounted. I want to go over here because I just want to verify. I want to verify that we got everything. That is tied to a different room. Let's see. Abilities. What is this? This is Fresh Decay. I don't really care about that. Let's see. We will equip Swear to God, like, I think that this is, like an Acropolis on the side. Like, you can't even, like, see it here. But it does, like, you can see it on the map. Maybe it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's an Acropolis.
We used to keep it pristine here. Out of respect. Animals. Using the necropolis as a den. No wonder it looks like this.
This is actually something I didn't find out in my first playthrough. Something I kind of discovered in subsequent playthroughs. But you can actually find Kemu's tomb. I think this is it right here. You can pay your respects to Kemu.
It has been too long, son.
Yeah, like it's such a missable thing, but it's just something that I just kind of figured out like in a later playthrough. But it's just such a cool detail you can do.
Grandfather, I have missed you. I only wish you could have known Remu.
That's all you can do in here. It's just like a nice little secret area you can... You actually are required to come here later on, much later on in the game. But I just didn't know you could actually see that area as late as I did. I was gonna do Water Rast next.
Whoa. Ha! Yeah.
Right decision, Gere.
Whoa. Yamanai Cave. I used to come here as kids. Bandits must be inside. Kit? Is that you? What are you doing?
Bayek, I heard you were back. Keep quiet. They'll hear you.
Who will hear me?
The bandits. The bastards took over the spring. Almost everyone on this side of Siwa gets their water from here.
If the soldiers come, tell me. What? Execution, you will suffer for that.
This is not at all what I had planned, but that's fine.
Travel here.
That's it. Bandits will think twice before coming back here.
Okay, let's go ahead and try and find some chests, because I know for a fact there's some chests. I'm normally much better at stealth than what it seems, by the way. I'm just end up being a little bit impatient and making a lot of mistakes. Go ahead and spend a skill point. I keep on forgetting that this isn't Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so I actually take damage from fall damage. So used to essentially just jumping off buildings in Assassin's Creed Odyssey and just surviving. Oh, I think we can actually go back to that guy Cat at the entrance to this place and get him some more dialogue out of him, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Or not, he must have left. Go ahead and do this viewpoint. There's actually a few things that we can actually do here. There's actually a couple locations that we haven't actually discovered.
Whoa.
Actually, before we do that viewpoint, since we're right here, it's going to take care of this bandit camp.
This area.
Right. What? Hey, what? Hey!
Let's see if we can find like another location to get through here.
What?
Order patrol. I could be dreaming, but I saw strange silhouettes on top of the Manai hill north of our camp. You're surrounded by tombs. It gives me shivers to my back. I don't dare to climb up the hill to verify whether what I saw is human or divine creature of some kind derived from the Ka, or worse yet, a demon spirit. No one in my camp dares to go. I even threatened them that they may not taste a drop of wine for a week. They said make it a month. Great Patrol Soldier, I order you to sacrifice your soul for me and give me the information I need. May Amun walk with you, Cheops. There you go. Now, I actually kind of want to go at least to this point because I swear to God, I remember there was a hunting location there, but it's not popping up on the map. I know for a fact there's 2 hunting locations. One found here, like on this little Oasis thing here, and then one found here. I don't know if there's one out here.
You there! Stop!
I'm just gonna check to make sure. And we get closer in the area, it actually should pop up on the map. You should be able to see like a question mark any minute now. The fact that I'm not seeing one now makes me think that it's no location out here. Gonna keep going a little bit. Go too far, we'll be getting to the higher level areas, but I think that we need to like climb up the hills first. Not here. Okay, then let's just head back to this viewpoint. I actually feel kind of good. Getting a lot of progress.
Whoa.
I was actually kind of a little bit hesitant about playing these games on stream, maybe because of how overwhelmed I tend to get, like going from location to location. But so far, I've been having fun. This is actually one of the few games I was actually successfully able to play for a full 24 hours on stream. I'm actually very glad I was able to do it.
Hot! Stay there! Idiot, what are you playing at? Give me an excuse to cut you up! Any excuse!
Oh, something I should do actually is I go into photo mode. Photo mode is L3 and R3. Because we need to take pictures in 5 regions in order to get an achievement. So that is our first territory. Should have beaten something before I started streaming.
Whoa.
This is insane. When I first got to this point for the first time, I just never realized just how unlimited like the climbing mechanics are. Like if you play the previous Assassin's Creed games, you typically can't climb up a building or a cliff unless you had like a handhold. This is actually the first game where handholds didn't actually matter. You can climb anything. Like this huge surface of a wall you can climb up with no issues whatsoever. It's just insane. Well, I just absolutely love like that aspect of the Assassin's Creed game, the RPG trilogy. Also, this is the first time since what was it? It may have been the first time since possibly like Assassin's Creed. Actually, I can't remember the last time this happened, where they actually had barriers to prevent you from like leaving the area you're not supposed to like leave at a certain point. Like I'll show it off, but if you like go past a certain point, like when you're up here, you'll actually get desynchronized because you're supposed to remain Siwa for now. There was an Assassin's Creed games where you actually, did the same thing like you're doing here. I can't remember what Assassin's Creed game that was. I think it was one of the earlier ones. Like maybe Assassin's Creed 2. I think Assassin's Creed 2 actually did have it. I just know that was the last one. Go past that point, you will get desynchronized. It's just so interesting they brought that back. They actually do still have that, like in the borders of this area. Like, even after you complete this section and you move past Siwa, which you will be able to do once you assassinate Medunamun. You can still see those barriers if you go to the border of this area to prevent you from going out of bounds. I think it's just kind of cool. Ew. Actually, a couple locations here. Now, the fact that he's grabbing that rope by his bare hands always puts me on edge. God, the amount of rope burn he must be feeling is just, oh my god. I do not envy Bayek for doing that. It's attacking me now. You actually can complete this location now, by the way. It's gonna wait until nighttime.
Bandits. How dare they come to this sacred place?
Trick is to wait until it's nighttime when they're asleep. There's only 3 guards. You don't like walk up to them when they're sleeping. You should be able to sneak in.
If I had not brought Hamu here, would things have been different?
That made me jump. That little mission complete thing that literally made me jump. I don't know why. I think I do want to check. So apparently, that's one thing I didn't really understand is apparently like Bayek before he came back to Siwa was in the Bent Pyramid, and the guard that you faced in this tomb was in the Bent Pyramid. But the problem is the Bent Pyramid is actually in Giza. Pretty sure it is anyway. Could be wrong though. There's like 3 or 4 tombs you can explore in Giza, and I'm pretty sure one of them is the Bent Pyramid. I'm actually gonna take a moment to take a look at what we have actually. I'm actually gonna equip the Hades because I don't like using gear items. Gonna get like level 1 of everything. That's be our first upgrade for right now. We're not gonna like upgrade anything else until we feel like we need it, but I just want to get like level up 1 of everything. Actually gonna equip the hunter's bow.
Whoa.
Should be an ibex den. Easy. Normally it takes me a while to find it. It was just I got lucky. Actually gonna explore this area. I think there's a chest you can find here. Guess not.
Whoa.
Wait, there's a sea. No, that's a quiver.
Whoa.
You just stop moving. They're not doing that much damage to me because they're too low level. Let's go and load up. That shield. Much better than mine. Lucky but I have because it's about higher quality. To the Oracle Medunamun, I, Zezem, Monek, the Nomad shall be your eyes. I pray that you are in good health night and day, and I always make obeisance before you. I'm still spying. I dare to hope that the cowards who fled Seawell without paying tribute to you shall be revealed, then caught. I beg you to send hunters to get rid of beasts near my camp. They are a nuisance. I pray every day that the true Oracle will bring good harvest and joy to all of our great Siwa. May Amun walk with us all. I can set a marker for here, but I'm probably not going to be going too far out. Then, before we kind of do this last quest, I do want to do this quest for Kimu. Get that done. Arrow Retriever could be good, but it's not something I'm really excited about. Overpowered XP could be good. Adrenaline, definitely. Get adrenaline. Again, like, we shouldn't like go too far into this. Like, probably by probably about here. Actually, I'm just gonna go a little bit further just in case. But the fact that we're not seeing question mark at this point, Makes me think there's none out here, so just gonna go a little bit further, probably just gonna stop at 200, but I don't think there's anything out here. If there was, I would see it by now. There isn't. Let's go ahead and do this one next. Again, like, you don't even need to be, like, right on top of the location to have a discovery. You just need to be, like, within, like, 200 meters of it. Maybe 300 meters. Like, you don't need to be close. I don't know why, but I know that palm trees, like, aren't, like, native to Florida, but it's just seeing all these like palm trees reminds me of that state. It's like images from that state. Palm beaches are found like much everywhere. Like, I think actually, I don't know. It's just, I don't know why, but it's just looking at those palm trees, like I remember like Palm Beach, Florida. What my mind went to. Trying to like get from this path at least to this area because this is kind of like a bird location. It's like a vulture lair. There you go. Gotta loot up. Yeah, it's gonna do this camera thing. It's actually my favorite side quest in this game, actually, because I kind of like the puzzle aspect of it. And that just kind of leads to one of my favorite armor sets in this game, like the Izu armor, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but I think the Canoe stuff leads to Izu armor. Which I like. I just don't like most of it. I just don't like the mask. And usually when I wear it, I have the hood disabled so I can just like see Bayek's face. But the robes are pretty cool. Now I can complete these things like well before like the dialogue finishes. I'm just gonna let the dialogue play out, but there's like a little cutscene that's kind of cute.
My son, you wanted the stars. The stone circles show the gods' places in the sky. And your grandfather once told me they also show our place in the world.
I'm going to find every stone circle. The Sphinx and the pyramids too. And I'll find my place.
And you will have them.
I already see where the salt location is, and it's waiting for the dialogue to come.
Papa, why are there so many poor in Egypt? Yet those who don't belong here are rich.
Egypt has forgotten who she is. Many chose wealth over honor. In the end, they got neither. And lost justice as well.
But we are Magi. We will bring justice and honor back to Egypt.
Yes, my son. We have not forgotten who we are. We will endure no matter our origin.
One more big dialogue after this.
The King of Gods. Divided in two forms. As the great goddess of invisibility, Amun, and master of the wind. He upholds justice. Lord of the shadows and the silence. He comes at the voice of the poor. He hears the confessions of the humble and forgives them.
I think that should be it. I'm getting like very hungry right now. Wait a minute. I don't know why, but I thought I remembered there was being silica found in these stone circles. It's not this one, though. It's not this one, or maybe it's not either of them. I'm just remembering because my memory shit. Okay, let's go ahead and do this aquatic location next. Gonna do that last side quest. We will assassinate Medunamun, get to the next area, and then I think that I will wrap things up. How much money do I have? I have 2,300. Kind of tempted to try and buy another outfit. I really want to get the legendary outfit in the story, but I need like 5,000 gold for that. So I may hold off. I'm also kind of want to check out the mount, see if I can get like a cool mount. And I would like to get like a better thing other than the the pre-order stuff I got. Three treasures found here. Are there any crocodiles in this area? A bandit can hold his breath for a lot more than I could. Another shield. Something I think I'm actually gonna do is something I kind of got in the habit of doing in my Escreed Odyssey things. Is I'm gonna be dismantling all my blue and white tier stuff, but I'm gonna be selling all the purple variant stuff. I'm obviously keeping the legendary because that's like the best items. You never know when I need it. I want to get in the habit of doing that.
Rabia!
Bayek! It does my heart good to have you again in Siwa.
You now send her back to health. I never expected to see her again.
She is a tough old bird.
Like you, eh?
Bayek.
Epsifa tells me you are healing the villagers as best you can. It would give me much pleasure to help you.
That is kind of you. May your car be blessed. I can always use help. The soldiers are brutes. Almost every villager has cuts, bruises, broken bones. To help them, I put together a makeshift perronque in the old ruined temple. Friends bring me medicine from Yamu, but now the soldiers stop everyone entering the village and steal their goods. So, we try to bring medicine on a boat instead.
And the soldiers stopped that also.
They sank the last shipment. The medicine jars are scattered across the bottom of the lake.
I will get them for you.
Thank you, Bayek. Bring it to the old temple. I must go there now.
Medicine could be anywhere in this lake. Send...
Just go and grab this. Rabia's at the House of Life and
Rabia's waiting for these jars.
I feel like I could have just jacked that guy's boat and just got to the shore a little bit faster, but it's fine. Figured that.
Ah, bye.
What has happened? Why aren't the patients in the temple ruins?
The soldiers threw us out. Even though I paid the Nomarch to allow me to use the temple, every few weeks soldiers come to take our medicine and food stocks. Always the same soldiers. They call it a tribute. A tax for the Pharaoh's royal army. We barely have what's needed to take care of the poor souls that need our help.
Vultures. Don't worry, Rabia. I will make certain they don't bother you anymore.
Be careful, Bayek.
Yeah, let's get to work.
Best not to draw attention here.
I must push on!
Hey!
Is attacking me. Wait, why are they attacking a animal? What the fuck is going on? What are they doing? I've never seen this happen before. What, did a bandit wander into the camp? Is that what happened? I've never seen that happen before.
At last, no more pea soup.
Let's take a look. Yeah, not much here this time.
You hear something?
Alarm! Over here!
Sounds like trouble.
Die, worm. Die, you bastard! Yeah, not much here this time.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take out the last two guys.
position, Gerek.
And see what? Come find me at the bottom of the only bowl big enough for a god. We'll solve that puzzle in just a minute. I know exactly where it is because I played this game for. Should say that not all papyrus puzzles I know where they are. It's just this one just kind of ingrained in me because I was so lost, not knowing where to go.
Bayek! Did you succeed?
The temple is yours now. Those soldiers won't bother you again.
All my patience, thank you.
Ah, I almost forgot to give you your medicines from the sunken boat.
You know, the excitement, I forgot about them myself.
The Oasis of Siwa is lucky to have you, Rabia.
Promise me you will not become consumed with your vengeance, Bayek.
I think of nothing else. By the grace of Amun, one day I will be free of it.
Let's see here. I want. I guess charge heavy attack could be good. Oh no, this is actually better. So where you need to go? We're almost done here actually. I think we got like everything that we can do at this point. Yeah. So where we need to go is right here to solve that papyrus puzzle.
Out of the way!
Before we kill Medunaman, let's go to... equip that actually. Actually can't get anything new. Oh, why did I do that? I was meaning to sell that. Whoops. Before we go to Medunaman, I want to see what outfits and what horses we have available. So we're gonna go to the stable first. Again, like, we need 5,000 for the legendary outfit in the store, so I'm not gonna get that yet. Like, I may save up my money just for that legendary outfit. That may be a smarter plan, actually, just save up my money.
Now!
Any priest. Greetings, friend.
By true friend, majesty, guardian, and false camel. I can get either of that. Let's go and sell. We will. Can't do that here. Go ahead and go to the Weaver.
Big friend, tell me of your needs. Yes, good.
Oh, we don't have it here anymore. Oh, that sucks. Alright, then let's just get Persian Guard.
Good.
That sucks. An opportunity to get Legendary Alpha, and now we don't have it anymore.
To pay taxes to the Pharaoh. It is a sacred duty to heed him in all things. To do otherwise is a betrayal of the gods.
Yeah, let's go ahead and tag as many enemies as we can. Let's set a marker for that brazier first. I'll make sure I have all the enemies tagged. Gonna make a beeline for the brazier first and foremost.
This is a holy place, the sacred temple of Amun. You cannot lock us up like this.
Hey, come on, investigate.
By the love of Amun, please.
Bayek, what are you doing here?
Careful! These soldiers
Let's
are
take a look.
everywhere!
Oh, no shit.
By the love of Amun, please!
Hey, keep your weapon close to hand.
Hey!
I am dying of thirst. Please.
There were 4 others. Do you know if they are all right?
I will find them. You hide here until it is safe to leave.
And we gotta free the priest. Is over there.
This is a holy place, the sacred temple of Amun.
Let's go ahead and rest a little bit. See if you can get a the guards' locations to get in a more.
Hey, what?
You cannot lock us up like this.
There's my Dunaman.
The gods will not forgive you.
Shit! Trouble here! Alarm!
Whoever thinks they can mess with us is in for a surprise.
Shows here, it will be known as
This is a holy place, the sacred temple of Amun.
roughly here. So
I can't move until these guys get out of here.
Hey, what?
you can't out. There you are.
Work together.
The gods will not forgive you.
Damn monkey! We'll just get that way.
Now I have to leave. Dude, I never have any difficulties with stealth, my god.
What?
Okay, everyone is off doing their own thing. Can I please do this right this time? That they just used the thing and just blew themselves up. Normally, I'm much better at stealth in this game.
You cannot lock us up like this. The gods will not forgive you.
Am I Dunaman again? That's not.
This is a holy place, the sacred temple of Amun. You cannot lock us up like this.
We have the edge. Wait, did I...
What? We are not...
The gods will not forgive you.
Have your guts out!
This is a holy place.
Really hate those big shield guys.
You cannot lock us up like this. Bayek, is that really you? Thank the gods. We must stop this madness.
Hide here until you can get out without being seen.
I'm going to find you.
Hey,
I'm also
Someone's
going
there.
to kill you.
Let me out and fight me.
Come on, investigate, big boy.
Get me out of here.
Can't be sure it's safe yet.
Is anyone there? If I wasn't a priest, is someone there?
Are you all right?
Bruised and beaten, but I can move.
Stay hidden until you can slip out of the temple.
Come on, investigate.
Hey, what?
Going to kill you!
Have your guts out!
Okay. I am being very bad with stealth, but that's fine. It's not a dangerous mission, so as long as I complete it, should be fine. Everyone is almost dead, by the way.
I know nothing.
Where are you?
Please, let me out. My family needs me. Bayek? Is that you? Get me out of here. Thanks be to Amun you came along, Bayek.
Hide right here. When you are certain no one's around, get away from the temple. By the grace of Amun, that's all of them.
It's going to set up false oracle now. Okay, we got a chest here. And now the best assassination is also a kind of badass one, but we need to get him in position, so I'm just gonna wait until daytime for him to be in the temple.
Find more priests.
Come on. Waiting for him to get to a place where he can stop.
Hey, what? They are hitting Arcondas. Hurry!
First assassination mission. Or confession, I should say.
You have returned.
To right your wrong.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very close to ushering in the perpetual rule of the strong and virtuous.
Virtue!
The vault will give us the power of the gods. What is one boy?
What is one boy?
Papa?
So close. Hey, one more.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, I can try. This way, I'll get two.
Sure.
Well,
Up. Strong. Ready?
yes. Oh, you made me miss. You.
Remu, come here. I found a hyena cave.
A real one?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You're gonna love it. There's like 16 hyenas, and they're so
16?
dark and scary.
Well, you know what? I'd rather go hunt with my papa.
You always get too scared.
Hey. Hey. Let's go on a real hunt. Huh?
All right.
Come.
What are we hunting?
The Oracle wants the pelt of an ibex stag for the ceremony.
You will stand next to the pharaoh, won't you, Bayek? You're the Magi.
When I'm Magi, I'll stand next to the pharaoh.
You'll never be Magi. You're too scared.
That's not true.
What about the hyena cave?
Shut up.
Enough, you two.
The sand is so hot on my feet.
Maybe you should wear
Sometimes they light on
shoes.
fire. It makes you faster. It is up ahead.
Can I come?
Hey, your mother's waiting for you.
All right. See you at the ceremony, Hamu.
Bye, Chenzira.
The herd is around here. We don't want just any stag. We want the pack leader.
Which one is he?
Big, giant horns. Quiet now. Do what I do. Hey, stay low. They will spot us unless we become like Amun, the god of hiddenness.
Yes, Papa. We are the hidden ones.
See? My eyes and hand are in line with the arrow. That is the only way to shoot true.
I wish I could put 100 arrows on this bow. Ah! Oh no! I scared them.
It's okay. More time for us to spend together. Enjoy the journey. Stay with me. We can... Hit!
Did you hurt him?
A clean shot to the heart hardly hurts at all. Let us get that pelt. We will take this to the Oracle before it gets dark.
One day, I want to shoot an arrow through the sun.
You can. Your arrow will have to become Senu.
Imagine, all my arrows are senus. Then I'll be able to hunt anything.
You said you'd like to see the Pharaoh up close.
Yeah.
What if you stand with me by his side?
Can I do that?
As my son and the future Magi, yes.
Papa, what is a Magi really?
The first Magi was a protector of the Pharaoh. But now, it means you must protect all the people of Egypt. Not just protect them, but work for their well-being.
Oh, Papa, I'm so excited to be Magi one day. You know all the secrets of Siwa. What if I never grow up to be a Magi?
Of course you will. You are my son.
But I get scared. I try to be brave, but sometimes it's hard.
Hold on. Let's go this way. When I was about your age, sometimes I got scared too. Your grandfather was a well-known Magi, and he wanted me to bring honor to the family when I succeeded him.
Yeah?
One day, he took me up this way. At the top, he said something to me. A single word. It changed me.
One.
I shall let that continue.
What word did your father say?
Jump. Don't think so long. Jump.
Yes, Papa.
Trust me, you can.
I do. I will.
Jump then. Come back. You're not ready.
I can do it, Papa. I can.
Shut up, you filthy little shit.
Help! Help me! That's Shanzira.
I said shut up!
Run home to your mother. Trenzera will be fine. I will take care of it.
Medjay Bayek!
Go, now.
I'm scared. I don't want to go home alone.
Oh, Hemu, just do what I say, please. Go!
Medjay Bayek!
I'm indeed Medjay here. Who summons me?
Sheath your weapon and follow me.
You said you only wanted to talk to him! Oh!
Confront the soldiers.
Come.
Who are you to give commands to me?
You piece of shit. We don't have time to piss away. Clean target. At the ready.
Make a sound and you're dead.
What took you so long?
Didn't want to be seen, sir. Kept to the shadows.
This intro is so cool. This kind of sets up like all the antagonists in this game. They don't really know the identity as antagonists until you see them, but it is kind of an interesting mission.
We are pleased you have joined us, Medjay. It is of great importance that we gain access to the vault. The temple priests stubbornly refuse to assist us. You are perhaps reluctant out of loyalty to the Oracle. We have someone to help convince you otherwise. Enough delay! Come!
I'm going as fast as I can. It's not my fault you have a faster pace than me.
See that no one comes in.
Hemu, are you hurt?
Go ahead. Try it your way.
I'll leave my son out of this!
Your son has something to explain to you. Would the Ibis show him the orb? We believe we need this to enter the vault. This is a waste of time! The boy is frightened. It's all right.
Papa, they need you to tell them about the vault. They need to know how to use this.
As Medjay, you must have some clue or key or legend that explains its use.
I don't know anything about this vault! Please leave my son out of this!
The Pharaoh has been aroused. He insists. He will be discovered. Quickly.
Talk to your son. If the vault isn't open when we return, you'll never see him again.
Papa! I did what you said, but...
It's all right, son. No?
Papa, I can get it to you.
What? No! Hemu, don't!
They're going to hurt us.
Hemu, Hemu!
I got his bravery.
This foolish waste of time!
Hemu!
Out of time? Tell us!
I don't know.
We must go now.
I will cut the heart from the boy.
No, wait.
He will never know the afterlife.
No, I will tell you! I will tell you!
He's stalling for time. What's this? Stop!
This is madness! The snake takes that as your answer.
No! No! Help! Help!
Shoot him! We thought you were dead. You could not even save your own son. You are no one. Bayek of nothing. Father to nobody!
Here! Here! And here is your nobody! May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Oh, I love that mission so much.
Well done, my friend. Our hero returns. You brought joy to Siwa.
I should get to Alexandria. I need to see Aya.
Don't be in too much of a hurry. Siwa will always need its Magi.
But you are the protector here now. I'm always pleased to help.
Come see me when you are certain you are ready to go. We will drink beers to our friendship, huh?
I think we've done everything we can here. So if I'm correct, this next section will put us in the modern day. I'm gonna do the modern day quest, but then I'm actually going to kind of end things off before we go back into the Animus. What I want. Air attack, maybe. Attack and push. Power XP. Just get like one of those. And everything we can do in Siwa for now.
Be sure you...
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
And Bayek, do something about that beard.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat. Layla, wakey wakey. me? Habibti.
I told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
Yes, but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's Medical Officer Geary to you. So? How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus Project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think he'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not going to be happy with how he handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon.
Okay, so before we head back into the Animus, we're actually gonna wrap things up right now. I'm actually gonna be recording a bonus video, not really a bonus video, but like a database section where I'm just gonna read all the stuff only for YouTube. But I'm gonna wrap things up right now. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be played from percent completion. I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins yet again on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming Assassin's Creed Pets 100% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to be streaming Darksiders 1, the War Master Edition for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you. Hello everyone, my name is Zach, and welcome to our first post-stream session where we go over all the new entries for not only the database, I guess, like the lore found on Layla's laptop. This is maybe like the first of 3 sections where we can actually go back and read some new lore. We don't have anything like, this isn't like something that's common, it's not like this happens all the time. But we're going to read all the new stuff, and when we next come to the modern day, when we're forced to come into the modern day, which has some more new stuff to read. But first things first, you got some manuals to read. Abstergo Industries, new employee handbook, historical research. Abstergo, made between Layla and Sonic, Abstergo Industries, January 6, 2014. Employee will perform services for Abstergo Industries that may require Abstergo Industries to disclose confidential proprietary information to employee. Confidential information is information of any kind, nature, or description concerning any matters affecting or relating to employee services for Abstergo Industries. The business or operations of Abstergo Industries and or the products, drawings, plans, processes, Animus experience, or other data the employee agrees as follows. Employee will hold the confidential information received in strict confidence and shall exercise an extreme degree of care to prevent disclosure to others. Employee will not disclose or divulge either directly or indirectly the confidential information unless first authorized to do so in writing. Employee will, upon request or upon termination, deliver to Abstergo Industries any drawing, notes, documents, equipment, and material received from Abstergo Industries or originating from its activities for Abstergo Industries. Abstergo Industries shall have sole right to determine the treatment, just closing a window, of any information that is part or project specific received from employee, including the right to disclose the same without prior patent applications, to file a copyright registration in its own name, or to follow any other procedures as Abstergo Industries may deem appropriate. Abstergo Industries reserves the right to take disciplinary action up to and including termination and memory removal or violation of this agreement. Signing below signifies that the employee agrees to the terms and conditions of the agreement stated above. Industry Historical Research mission statement. The mandate of Abstergo's Historical Research Division is to conduct rigorous research into historical events and document this research in meticulous fashion, with a particular focus on investigating previously obscure incidents and shedding light on the historical personages, I'm probably mispronouncing it, involved therein. That's not a word I see often. Research conducted and compiled by the Historical Research Division teams represents a broad potential benefit to a variety of academic disciplines, including archaeology, anthropology, environmental history, and political science. Understanding yesterday, battering tomorrow. The Historical Research Division was inspired by the words of Dr. Warren Vidic, a pioneer in the field of genetic memory science. Vidic's work needed raw data, researching beyond what was available at the time. The Historical Research Division was quickly put together at first to accommodate Abstergo in this research, but then soon took on a life of its own. Dr. Warren Vidic. Dr. Vidic was responsible for Abstergo's first forays into genetic memory exploration. Now, the benefits of Vidic's extensive research and rigorous approach to scientific practice, Abstergo would not be what it is today. Alvaro Grammatica. Grammatica's background in mechanical engineering, biology, and computer science helped make him the first to recognize how rich and meaningful historical material acquisition could cement Abstergo's standing in the modern-day landscape. Isabella Ardant. Ardant joined the company. I believe Ardant and Vidic are definitely dead. Grammatica and Hathaway, I'm pretty sure, are still alive. Isabella Ardant. Ardant joined the company as a digital archivist with a deep knowledge of computer science. She ushered in a data revolution which reshaped Abstergo's acquisition, management, and archiving of genetic memories. Simon Hathaway. Hathaway is the current head of the Historical Research Division. His insatiable thirst for knowledge of all things human drives Abstergo's pursuit of historical and memory-based data toward unexplored frontiers. Historical Research Philadelphia facility. A historical city seemed a fitting location for its facility, thriving on history, located just minutes away from the famous Delaware River. The building itself was designed in 1985 by the rising architect Jean Nobel. Facility houses various divisions. Lineage and Acquisition has housed next to the Abstergo Medical, and both have very strong ties to historical research at the very special Animus training program. The respected Giovanni Ottoberg oversees the Philadelphia facility, known to be a favorite venue for crucial director gatherings. Of course, nothing eclipses the imposing library and archive hall, where all of Abstergo's knowledge, both physical and digital, is said to be stored under impenetrable security. Historical research. Modern-day historians. Abstergo's historians have nothing in common with the academic scholars you might be thinking of. They master deep knowledge of historical tomes and an uncanny ability to successfully comb through the voluminous databases owned by Abstergo. However, they express their true talents when out in the field, retracing what forgotten stories were left behind. Assisted by cutting-edge technology, each of our historical and tactical team is composed of a technician and a medical officer. Today, they gather the knowledge told by forgotten artifacts and extinct bloodlines. They uncover tales thought obsolete and combine the wisdom of oral history with tomorrow's scientific discoveries. They see it all, find it all. These see it all, find it all teams allow Abstergo and all its divisions to push back on the limits of what is known and what can be done to better the future of each and every one of us. Abstergo, historical research, medicine at the service of history. What we know about who we are and what our purpose is in this universe will shape the scientific breakthrough of tomorrow. Men and women have been looking at foreign galaxies and the Challenger Deep for answers and shreds of evidence that could open the door to the next scientific revolution. Abstergo turned to a far more familiar phenomenon for answers. Perhaps the answer is within each and every one of us. Human genome conceals our blueprint, or perhaps it contains a lot more. Today, we are exploring genetic memories, and we are already applying knowledge acquired thus to improve our performance as individual, but also as a global society. Tomorrow, we might explore memories hidden in structures far more obscure than the human, and who knows what we'll find. Such is the task of our medical endeavors. We do not strive to heal the body through a direct cure, Rather, we strive to use our understanding of chemistry and biology to change the way we lead our lives for the better. Field Guide. There you go, Historical Research Division, Historical Tactical Field Manual. Emergency procedures, managing and balancing initiative when in the field. Standard procedures requires both members of a historical tactical team to signal without further delay any changes occurring in an ongoing mission. Changes in employment, operations, methodology, timing, persons of interest, and or expected results need to be communicated and approved by proper channels through both central dispatch and internal memo. Unauthorized actions to be considered only in the face of imminent danger or when facing the threat of permanently compromising an operation by losing crucial data beyond our means of historical recovery. Sanitation material in the field at all times. Portable animus, sarcophagus, HR8. 2 laptops and minimum of recommended specs. Portable inverter generator, 7,000 watts, 4 by 5 gallon gas cannon capacity variable by mission, 1 thermoelectric cooler with rations facultative for most urban settings at quartermaster's discretion. 1 4-wheel drive SUV, 5.7 liters V8 with 6,900 pound towing capacity. Equivalent will be supplied if Abstergo issue vehicles are not available or deployed with no access to company flows. 1 standard issue pharmaceutical kit includes a certified chemical set, auto injector, cannula, and a portable defibrillator. Portable animus fact: how to use, how to help. How do I adjust a portable animus settings? Don't. Under no circumstances should this equipment be tampered with. The technician must connect to the instrument using the approved procedure only. Their vital signs should be will then be monitored by the medical officer either locally or remotely. According to the readings, the medic may suggest course corrections and or best use of the medical equipment made available in the standard use pharmaceutical kit to ensure the health and safety of the animus user. What is a procedure in case of power failure? In circumstances where the portable animus cannot be connected to a standard power supply, generator providing the technician's equipment offer 5-day autonomy of use with the standard supplied gasoline. If at any time power shortages or failures are observed during animus use, it is the duty of the medical officer to notify the technician or to terminate animus activities until reliable power supply can be found. The animus includes a failsafe that prevents serious physical harm to the user. Portable animus fact: how to use, how to help. How is a portable animus activated? Make sure the device is connected to a power source before attempting to turn it on. Boot the animus using the on-off switch. For safety reasons, the animus OS must run for a minimum of 60 minutes before the technician initiates a genetic memory sequencing procedure. This allows the machine's thermal gel to regulate, as well as permitting the medical officers to run standard activation procedure to ensure the stability of all the base readings. The technician should never initiate genetic memory sequencing prior to the receiving the all-clear status from the medical officer. What is the procedure for managing animus malfunctions? In case of the malfunction, the medical officer triggers the ejection protocol, ending the simulation in a manner that is minimally disruptive to the animus user. After exiting the simulation, the technician transfers the most recent data to a secure autonomous drive before powering down the animus. Users may not attempt to investigate animus malfunctions or to repair any parts of the machine. If a malfunction compromises the successful completion of a mission, the technician must immediately inform Central Dispatch and send a report to their managing officer, who may recommend that the mission be aborted. As per standard mission protocol, debrief is carried out at the team's flagship facility. The faulty device is to be returned to the Animus Project team for evaluation. Transfer of rights, legal disclosure of intellectual property rights while in the field. Disclaimer: Abstergo Industries owns or retains the rights to all intellectual property and data that may stem from the activities of a member of any HCT both on and off duty. Definitions: the term intellectual property applies to patents, patent application, inventions, internet activity, archaeological and historical discoveries, genetic exploration, and memories and abilities acquired as a result of the animus bleeding effect. The term also broadly applies to medical information, DNA sequencing, databases, registrations of procedures or techniques discovered through use of the animus. Unauthorized disclosure of any or all of the previously aforementioned items is strictly forbidden and can result in employee termination. Roles and responsibility. What does one in the field? The Historical Research Division teams are composed of 2 Abstergo operatives. The efficiency of each team is based both on excellence in individual skill sets and on the successful integration of these skill sets into a functional whole. Medical officer conducts genetic, chemical, composite, geological analysis of artifacts, persons of interest, ensures the health and safety of both team members, assesses personnel activities that may harm the success of an operation in progress, provides chemical and pharmaceutical support to artifact person of interest as required, monitors the technician's animus readings, and provides appropriate support. Technician oversees tracking and extraction of artifact person of interest, assesses the animus if required, provides or accesses the animus if required, provides necessary technical support for the operation, acts as primary point of contact for central dispatch, provides operations reports. Okay, so that's done. Animus guide. Animus, powered by Abstergo, the journey through time of a journey through time. Introduction. DNA is more than pure genetic information. It also contains databases of factual and historical data, which we now call genetic memories. The initial goal of the Animus project was to explore these genetic memories via virtual reality. Breakthrough discoveries allowed the technology to become a way for the Abstergo universe to actually interface with history and explore what was once thought lost forever. The Animus software is adaptive, so as the memories unfold, the program adapts subtly to render a customized experience within the framework's boundaries. The experience unravels in the user's awareness. It unlocks reflexes and skills the body was unknowingly hiding. The Animus is a window to the past, a door to the future. Join us as we revisit just how this journey came to be. Where it all started. It was in Philadelphia in 1795 that Philip C. Physic performed the first human blood transfusion in the history of medicine. The idea of transporting blood from one body to another fascinated the distinguished surgeon, but what he found exceeded his expectations. Fearing the scientific community would not be ready for such revelations, he gave his unpublished paper to his colleague and friend Benjamin Rush. Physic's knowledge was all but lost into appalling. Financed by the Rockefeller Foundation, started researching the restricted archives of the Library Company of Philadelphia and found the physics paper that had been secretly preserved by Rush. Collins' work on the hemoglobin structure, which was usually borrowed from physics lost paper, paved the way to his triple and double helix discoveries. Abstergo's interest. Clinton B. Rosenberg, PhD, was hired by Abstergo to keep a very close eye on Dr. Pollen's work on DNA structure. He reported his findings directly to the director of Abstergo Chemical. The relationship eventually turned sour, but the information gathered proved essential to Warren Vidick's Animus project. August 14th, 1952, Mr. Director, as requested, I am keeping you abreast of Dr. Pollen's latest findings. Please find an article slated for PNAS enclosed, which provides a structural model for deoxyribonucleic acid. I will spare you the details, but you will find this triple helix model made of 3 intertwined strands of DNA to be highly elegant. It rivals his earlier work on protein structure. I believe Abstergo Chemical should pay special attention to the evolution of DNA science, as it will unlock the very secrets of life. Please note, I will be more than willing to play a more direct role to encourage Dr. Pollen's research efforts if you wish me to. In the meantime, I want to thank you for thrusting me in with the business of the Foundation. I'm honored to facilitate the work of such brilliant scientists. Kind regards, Clinton B. Rosenberg, PhD. It's December 18th, 1984, Mr. Director. I don't know if you're still part of Abstergo. Sometimes when I get lost in senior moments, I wonder if he ever exists at all. I'm just so tired. I think my time here is coming to an end. We're sequencing whole genomes in a matter of weeks now. We're under phenomenal pressure to reduce delays further and ship everything to this man Vidick. We truly are nothing more than an assembly line at this point. What a waste. I'm not stupid, you know. Even this old man has realized our masters are after something of utmost importance hidden in the human genome. They spare no expense to provide my kids with the most advanced technology to increase productivity. Like everyone here, I've heard the most preposterous rumors about Vidic's Anvil projects. That memories of someone's ancestors are encoded in one's genes. That Abstergo believes that claptrap explains why so many millions of dollars are keep pouring in here. It just makes no sense. And to top it off, I never found another sample with triple helix DNA. My life's obsession was all for naught. So long, my Franklin to be Rosenberg, PhD. Abstergo's early prototype. The earliest concepts for an animus prototype came from Abstergo Chemicals and appeared in 1960 under the guise of Memoriam S2000. Very little was achieved and the prototype never left the drawing board, although some arrangements were made with the US Army to test a version of the Memoriam through Project MK Ultra. Unlock the secrets of our past, powered by Abstergo Industries Inc., the Memoriam S2000s. First explorations. 1980 was the year when Warren Vidic was finally able to say mission accomplished. First users were launched into serious genetic memory explorations with varying results. In San Francisco, the Surrogate Initiative allowed Subject 0, Eileen Bach, to explore memories outside the subject's own bloodline, but it turned out to be as dangerous as it was costly. The Animus Project focused on allowing users to explore their own genetic memories. Even though the process was painful, it was somewhat safer and showed great promise for the future. Vidic's team at the Abstergo facility in Philadelphia were able to prove this in 1983 using the latest Animus 1.09 and Subject 4's genetic memories. Computing makes mind reading possible. Abstergo Industries Inc. Animus MX3000. Abstergo Industries Animus 1.45S, classified Z annex for measurement. Always keep critical information separate. The Golden Years. More stable than ever before and with greater control over the well-documented bleeding effect, the Animus 1.28 was developed by the Abstergo facility in Philadelphia in 2002. If the design has evolved over the last 10 years, the technology has remained basically the same. It's true, few subjects were able to fully experience the simulation. Those who did could only visit their own genetic memories. The work accomplished by subjects 4 through 17 and later by all the participants in the Animite training program was critical for the development of Animus technology and for all of Abstergo Industries endeavors. And Animus for All. Building on the progress made by the Animus Project teams in Philadelphia, Rome, and Madrid, Abstergo Entertainment Division introduced a revolutionary system called Animus Omega, a game console granting anyone, anywhere, unprecedented access to a variety of pre-recorded genetic memories. It has later introduced a similar experience through a cloud-based system, eliminating the need for a console altogether. Of course, simulations offered to the general public are only a fraction of what can be experienced through a genuine Animus system and allow for a limited user interaction. But the technology gains in popularity and global interest soars. Reaching new heights with Hideaway. Based on VR research, the Animus Project teams realized they can maximize the efficiency of the Animus and even harness the bleeding effect where immersion and physicality are combined. Biotechnologies played a critical role in creating the epidural system used by Airy Animus. The visceral nature of the experience drove synchronization levels to new heights, allowing for a range of genetic memory exploration never seen before. Instead of trying to contain the bleeding effect, the Airy unleashes it and uses its potential to blur the lines between the user's reality and the simulation they are engaged in. The Airy can only be used in medically controlled environment. This actually references the Assassin's Creed movie they made several years ago. I never watched it, meaning to check it out, but this actually references the movie. It's what the Animus uses. High tech means high mobility. The Portable Animus HR8 is Abstergo's latest innovation. It channels the power of the Airy in a single compact suitcase that allows dedicated professionals to use the unit in the field. Previous operations sometimes required delicate extractions or place some genetic memories out of reach. With minimal medical support, technicians can now use the system for their own explorations or safely run explorations on selected persons of interest in the comfort of their surroundings. For safety purposes, the epidural connection has been replaced by a hematological link. It sequences the information stored in the user's red blood cells like any intravenous, I've never seen that word before, intervention. Result is fast, intense, and intertwined to the user's biological functions. Just like the theory, the simulation is not transmitted to the user's brain. It is physically rendered through the user's organs, interpreted by the brain as being real. Field briefing. Field Hassan and Deanna Geary, clearance level clearance 3 and up. Type artifact of high interest. Subject. New assignment. Effective date 2017, October 20th. Historical Tactical Team Layla Hassan, Deanna Geary, scheduled departure October 22nd, 2017 from Philadelphia to HBE, I don't know what that is, on flights FUS 1011 through LHR. Assignment located recover artifact of high interest in Qatar depression. Forecasted location at uploaded coordinates. Unidentified cave, grotto, hollow geological information. Team is work remotely with technician on premises and medical observation that fixed accommodation location. If found, the artifact is to be swiftly retrieved and taken back to HBE. Contact John Kane in London for paperwork and travel arrangements. Fully stocked rental vehicle will be made available at Hangar 3C upon arrival at HPE. Present voucher and valid identification for release. Accommodation information will be uploaded to vehicles. Nothing here. Bias notes. It worked. I mean, the side effects sucked, but my portable animus is up and running. So see what I did, Sophia? So I don't know how long it was in there, but it was on up. But I think this. What was it again? Medjai, like a copper sheriff in itself. Look this up, find a good description. But I could be a member of this Brotherhood of Assassins, same as the other subjects Abstergo has been studying. It's the thing so far, the man is just about as stubborn as I am. He's good at talking to people and fighting too. People see him as protector and defender. His community admires and respects him. His shadow when it comes to not being seen. Yeah, I guess he fits the profile in part, but I wonder. He's got the tortured soul thing down. Pat, hell-bent on vengeance and all that stuff. He's got his own thing going on. I could feel it as though it were me, which I guess it was for a while. This is so weird. It's feeling so much anger, sadness, and hate, so much guilt. Anyway, I need more information. I remember that name coming up. I remember the flutter in back stomach when he heard it. Maybe she's the answer. Only one way to find out. Dee's gonna love this. Up here, this is something you don't have access to yet. Intro. Over the years, I've seen my fair share of crazy shit at Abstergo. Broken promises, backstabbing, obscure HR procedures, false pretense. You see that in every corporation. The people, all key players, leaving or disappearing or dying in mysterious circumstances, is right out of a conspiracy theory movie. Sometimes it's not a word from a higher management, just like that person was never here in the first place. At other times, we got a lame-ass excuse that smells of bullshit. When I think about the people that left, when I think about how Abstergo dealt with their departure, something just doesn't add up. I knew some of them. They weren't the kind of people who just quit to accept a job next door for a salary bump. I'm missing something. What is it? What really happened to these people? Did their disappearance have more meaning than management would like us to believe? Abstergo, if I could open you with a 2x4 screwdriver to find out what's behind that nice and shiny facade of yours. I asked Letitia England about once. I made a vague reference to Subject 17, and she sharply answered to keep to my stuff and stay out of it. Those are exact dimensional words you don't want to have with me. That's my dad. Alan Rickon. The coroner never had time to examine Rickon's body. Abstergo must have managed to get it back. Why did they want the corpse back so soon? Was there something they did not want the coroner to know? They put on quite the ceremony for the funeral, but they could have waited a few days. It's not like he was going anywhere. I went through the case Fisher's files, and this guy does have a few buried post-mortem reports, but nothing on Rickon. West London Council Coroner Service in the matter of the death of Alan Rickon. Preliminary report. Conducted by Deputy Sylvan, page 204. Date of death, date of report 2016, 12/15. Date of death 2016, 12/14. Time of death 21/29. Place of death Holborn Hall, London. Interior, no specific location. We're not allowed inside. Marks of wounds, blade damage to the trachea, horizontal incision to the neck. Victim suffered blow to the head, post-mortem right side, possibly due to the fall of the body to the ground. Right hand shows slight ante-mortem burn patterns. This guy was killed by an assassin, but I don't know. I don't remember like when he died. I don't that kind of thing. That's right. That's the night Alan Rickon died. No one I knew was invited to that assembly. Not that I would have gone anyway. Too good for my taste. But still, what was the ceremony for? And what actually happened then? In your attendance we trust, Dr. Alan Rickon addressed the assembly, Grand Templar Hall, London, December 14, 2016, at 9 o'clock in the evening. The media reported Rickon's death as a gas leak accident. I was able to corroborate the operation with emergency services and the fire brigade. But the information... Don't remember this at all. Was this in Assassin's Creed Syndicate? But the information I found in the gas pressure levels that night showed that they were pretty stable. Something doesn't add up. What is it with Abstergo higher-ups in unfortunate incidents anyway? The Channel, London Metro, gas leak shuts down West End, London District. Emergency services are still evacuating hundreds of people after a severe gas leak was reported in Holborn this evening. Yes, it occurred at about 9 p.m. A 35-meter cordon has been put in place. At least one fatality was reported, a man named Alan Rick. Sophia, I was just seeing the news about your dad. Please let me know you're okay. I know you have to be there too. They're still evacuating people from the district. Honestly, the gas leak story seems like the worst cover-up I've heard in a long time. I know you told me to stop the emails tonight. I really need to know. Are you okay, Layla? Isabella Ardant. Abstergo took a full year to replace Isabella. Alvaro Grammatica oversaw the operations here in the meantime. Simon Hathaway was a strange choice, but I always thought Rickon and Grammatica never really appreciated his work, but he must be doing something right. After all, he's still here and he's not dead yet. Friends, it is with great pleasure that I announce today the nomination of Mr. Simon Hathaway as head of Abstergo Industries Historical Research Division. He'll be assisted by Mrs. Victoria Bebo. Although almost a year has passed since Miss Ardant's unfortunate incident, we are confident that our long search has turned up the perfect candidate to pilot the future of this division. Mr. Hathaway presented me some innovative hypotheses which could shake up the direction of this division. I ask you to assist him in any way possible so that we can make his vision a success for us all. Submitted by Alan Rickon, Chief Executive Officer. Isabella Ardant found something in Grammatica, went through a lot to make sure the email was destroyed. 80,000 years ago, strange architectural shapes and humanoids. What on earth is she talking about, and where's the standard sample today? Alvaro, I hope you're sitting down, blah 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 blah, was extracted from standard sample last week. Total loop we have barely amounts of 2.7 seconds at 60 FPS with the total blah 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 memories. But even with these obscure sample, I'm already getting butterflies, blah 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 blah. I pulled one frame from the video to show you how mangled the data is, but even at this quality, some striking details emerge. Note that blank figures a full 20 inches taller on average than the humanoids nearby. Blank. The architecture looks like some combination of Sumerian, Egyptian, and Babylonian, but the metals they're using are blank alloys. Elsewhere, we see stranger architectural shapes. These structures have no modern precedent anywhere in the world, though the memories geostamp give us a location southwest of Blink. Fortunately, most of the geostamps are on these building images are confusing. Some point to a location in modern Jordan some 80,000 years ago, others to a few locations in Blank and Ethiopia. But so far, we haven't been able to nail anything down with much precision. Archive Crawler was not able to reconstruct cluster data with integrity. I know Abstergo well enough to suspect they weren't doing this out of charity. The restoration gave historical research unprecedented access to Buckingham Palace, but what was Ardant doing there? What was she looking for? They never told us what really happened to her. Let's face it, the official version doesn't make any sense. It was so delicate that she couldn't send a team through normal channels. Channel, London Metro, prominent scholar electrocuted at Buckingham Palace. You know, the historian Isabel Ardant met an unlikely end while conducting his restoration work in one of Buckingham Palace's newly reopened rooms. Writing dating from the first electrification of the palace through the 1880s seems to be at the source of the incident. During World War II, many of the palace's 765 rooms were closed off for security reasons. Abstergo's Historical Research Division was just recently offered the Crown Estate to organize and oversee the blank. Olivier Garneau. Olivier Garneau was alive and well in Chicago in 2014, even if his disappearance was reported way back in 2013. If his money trail is to be believed, he was standing alone in May 2014 to unearth orders and extra country gravy. Quinkies, 480 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60611, telephone 773-555-2420. 1 soup lobster chowder, 1 sparkling water, 1 chicken pot pie with country gravy, 1 sweet potato fries, side of mayo, 1 Zinfandel California glass, 1 filter coffee, warm milk on the side, 1 Georgia mud pie, extra whipped cream, extra cherries. 05/25/2014, 8:11 p.m. Waiter David R. Service charge is not included. This on receipt. Who orders that much food at a restaurant? I'll admit it's hard to know what's going on in the scene. From what I could tell in the CCTV footage, the place matched Olivier Garneau's car rental. It doesn't look like him, but well, that's not his best angle, to say the least. All speculation, of course, because the official version is that he never made it to Chicago, but I know otherwise. This is a reference to Watch Dogs 1. There's a side quest you can do in that game where you can hunt down Olivier Garneau. That is Aiden Pierce, the protagonist of Assassin's Creed 1, and that is a moment where he assassinated Olivier Garneau. The Assassin's Creed universe and the Watch Dogs universe shares the same universe, so that's like his thing in this game, just as Assassins are a thing and Watch Dogs. They share the same universe. From Subject 17's initial medical report, after a team picked him up in NYC and flew him over to the Abstergo campus in Rome. He was fit and cleared for the Animus in September 2012, willingly collaborating in the project. The Andrew was found dead 3 months later in a cave in upstate New York, apparently on the run. What happened to him? Why did he leave? Day 2012, 9:03. Subject 17, patients has no active complaints, no active distress, no prior history, blood pressure normal, 112/78, primary blood analysis, no significant traces of chemicals that could lead to a neurological disorder. No indication that patient would be prone to neurosis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. You are cleared to proceed. Damien Saragabakos. Abstergo had a thing for Desmond. They went for him specifically. A team was assigned to pick up a person of interest in September 2012 in Washington Square Park. They didn't even take him back to the field offices. They flew him directly to Dr. Warren Vidic in Rome. If that's not the same, some serious interest, I don't know what is. Have you seen this man? Desmond Miles, age 25, height 6, weight 6 feet, weight 95 pounds, brown hair and brown eyes. Last seen September 1st, 2012, near Washington Square Park. He was wearing a white hoodie and dark jeans. If you have any information, please contact us at blank. Date, May 9th, 2014. Douglas out from Case Fisher's files proof that Desmond's DNA found its way back to Abstergo after all. How did he die and what's up with those burn scars on his arm? Date August 12th, 2015. William Miles' final messages to his son Desmond. Miles Sr. was in Cairo when Abstergo found him. It looks like Subject 17 busted him out of our Italian facility a few days before he died. I know you think it's dangerous for me to head to Egypt on my own, and you're probably right. Wouldn't be surprised if Cross is already there. They're looking these things down, right, left, and right, but we don't have a lot of options. If there's a chance to grab with the last power source, you gotta take it. I promise I'll be careful and find these bastards before you're born, literally. They're going to be here soon. Trapped in the damn museum, sure to take more precautions. I'm sorry, son. It wasn't fair for me to come down on you the way I did. You never asked for any of this. I should have been more understanding. I hope you can forgive me. I love you. Date August 14th, 2015. Security footage from Warren Bendick's office a few days before subject 17's death. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure this William Miles has been fathered. Why did upstairs go, you know? From the Assange Sophia Bricken, date February 10, 2014, 4:55 a.m. Subject to looking at it the wrong way. Morning, Sophia has spent the whole night looking at the sketches you sent me, and you're all looking at it the wrong way. If you really are thinking about a robotic arm for the Animus, my only advice is this. Mark my words, inverted 6-axis motion rig. You want to be able to give the subject some leeway, some sense of freedom, and yet allow the core of the machine to stay connected no matter what kind of crazy gymnastics your subject is performing. So make sure the hydraulic actuators are top-notch, nothing under 6,000 ISP. You'll know just by listening to them that if they sound like a groom on the last night of his bachelor bender, change them. They aren't worth your time, and they'll only obstruct your subject's movements. Layla, just to make sure I understood you correct, you're actually proposing that we suspend our subjects in mid-air by the means of a large motorized mechanical device. I must have read your email 5 times to make sure. At first I thought you were joking, but I dropped the idea. And Gabriel King's ear, our chief engineer here in Madrid, and his initial reaction was quite like mine until something changed and smiled. Let's say we were to consider a 6-axis motion rig. It's all hypothetical, of course, but please indulge me. Would there be any plausible compatibility between this rig and the epidural bearing I showed you the other day? Could we ensure the stability of the needle and its positioning on to the subject's backbone? I feel like I'm teetering on the frontiers of science and nonsense. It's crazy talk, but it is exhilarating crazy talk as. From Isabel Ardon to Leda Hassan, date March 29, 2014, disciplinary action. Hello Leda, in light of recent events, I have no choice but to take appropriate disciplinary measures, request performance improvement plan through operations. I know you barely just came back, but I feel it's better to do it now than to let things sour again. I'll put you in contact with a coach to help you deal with some of the issues you've been experiencing here. The results last time were encouraging, so perhaps we can resort to that strategy once again. Dr. Lees has even agreed to meet with you again. But rest assured, we would be open to changing the coach if you so desire. You are bold and your work here is appreciated, but the procedures in place are not only to protect you, but also Abstergo. If you can give an ounce of care for your own safety, then perhaps you can show a little respect with a hand that feeds you. Work with us, Layla. That's all we're asking, Isabella. Hello, Layla. In light of recent, it's the same thing. I just said twice. Oh, it's not saying twice. I just clicked the same message. I'm dumb. From Layla Hassan to Deanna Geary, date April 11, 2014. I need one of those. I just visited your online shop for the first time, and I must say you hide your cards pretty well, Miss Deanna Geary. Who knew a poison professional medical officer could have such a foul potty mouth? Needless to say, I'm buying a bunch of your cross-stitch patterns. I'm keeping some for me, but I'll also offer some of them around. I think you have the perfect one for Alonso Berg. He is taking my parking space. L. Mr. Berg, I'm afraid you have developed a bad habit of parking in my allotted space. Now, I know you're higher than me in the Abstergo food chain, and your car clearly has less rust than my 1987 sports car, but my HR hiring paper clearly states that 23 FG is Layla Hassan, so I would appreciate it if you could park your vehicle somewhere else. She has a lot of guts like me that complain also, Berg. Mr. Berg, the fuck? Why do I keep on, like, selecting the wrong one? From Giovanni also Berg to Layla Hassan, date April 21st, 2014, regarding a parking space. The day you get an assignment done properly is the day I might deign to consider your request. Now you can place a form of complaint, but knowing how much you cherish procedures, I'll assume you probably won't even know where to look for the form. Also, I'm keeping your little cross-stitching gift. Even though it's defensive, the workmanship is quite spectacular. Giovanni Altoberg. Sophia, hello, don't leave me hanging here. Tell me, how's the work on the device progressing? Did you guys finally build a prototype? You can't just ask stuff and then shut me out. It doesn't work that way. Why can't you just find me there? I mean, even if it's just a temporary position, something interim, freaking Abstergo janitor for all I care. I could help your team way better on location than through this free, cheap-ass, once-in-a-blue-moon email consultation. It makes me feel dirty every single time you do it, and I've told you how I felt before. Yes, here we are again. Either you don't care about it, or this Eureka effect is getting you drunk on epiphanies. Think about it, Sophia. This is getting really frustrating now. Sophia, I just heard you guys are working on a portable version of the Ares. Is that true? A portable animus? How can you not tell me? How can you still send me some bland emails asking seemingly innocent questions without even letting me in on it while knowing it has my name all over it? Just who do you think I am? A fortune-telling machine? A secret little muse hiding in the shadows? Those were good for absinthe, so 19th century poets, and they all died of syphilis. Enough with the penny haikus of wisdom. I've given you all I've had. My time, my brain power, my trust, and if that's not worth a place with your not sure what is. Ow. Coming out of song to Simon Hathaway. Just Hathaway, I'd like to take this opportunity and thank you for your kind words. I know I'm not always the easiest person to work with, but somehow you always seem to have the right words to diffuse the situation. I really enjoyed our lunch last week, and your advice was more than welcome. Trust me when I say these are not words I'm used to saying. It shows that you have a genuine compassion about what you are doing, and I really appreciate that. I had a small favor to ask. I swear I wasn't buttering you up for this. I don't butter people up ever. I was wondering if our ACT could be tasked with a more person of interest type assignments. Not that I'm not enjoying the operations, but I could use some variety, and who knows, it might help my social skills improvement plan. Just something to think about, L. From Deanna Geary to Leda Hassan. Hey Leda, Alan Rickon died while attending something and he felt he had to wear a black cape to attend to. That's creepy, I know. And your words think about Sophia, that's understandable. There's nothing on his daughter in the papers of the Abstergo memos, so the fact that she's not answering doesn't mean she's in harm's way. Pretending your little tinkering project is helping you change your mind is bogus and you know it. Why don't you come to my folks' place for Christmas holiday? We'll celebrate whatever it is you wish to celebrate, including the famous secular tradition of not celebrating anything at all if that's what works for you. My mom will cook some pumpkin pie. My dad will ask us why we won't shoot at rodents. We'll eat a non-vegan breakfast in a Dodger casino before we spend the day outside snowmobiling. I live in North Dakota. We could use a bit, let us on. Say yes, it'll be good for both of us. Come let us on to Deanna Geary. You sure know how to make a girl happy. Rodents in a Dodger casino? I think I'll pass. Nothing I want more than being with my little stone cold crazy machine right now. I just come up with an idea for the sequencer and I can't get it out of my head. So far it's only a sketch on a dirty placemat, so I have to get busy if I want to test it before I go into retirement, if that ever happens. Sorry I'm being an ass. It's a nice officer, D, and I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine. Don't worry, I always am. Besides, I promised Hathaway I could complete my operation reports. I must be 10 or 12 behind, most of them hardly have anything besides our names and the mention done. He told me they had to be completed before the end of the year, otherwise he would file for a complaint operations, which could mean more coaching from the mediator, and that is just pure torture. No, I like the guy, so I'll cut him some slack and get him his reports before he gets to sing Auld Lang Syne. Deanna Geary to let us on regarding Christmas vacation. If you say so, let me know if you need any help with those reports. How about we get out of here and grab some takeout? And show me the progress on your little project. I might have an idea for the dialysis. From let us on to Deanna Geary. Do you change the plans? I know you're waiting in your little hotel room in downtown San Francisco right now, but you think I'm heading towards a war, but you're wrong. I had an idea and I'm about to board a flight for Tokyo. I'm on my way to Onagawa, Japan. Don't freak out, I know what I'm doing. Just be ready to pick up on your side in 24 hours or so. I need your remote assist. Pardon me, a dispatch calls in. Hey Lena, I got what you asked for. I was able to get my hands on 4 of the drugs we discussed. It was easier than I thought it would be. Everyone has a price and that includes doctors and lab assistants. I'll keep the immunosuppressant in the sealed casing for now, unless I got sudden taste for muscles and large shoulders, in case your steroids are all mine. I'm just in a court. Are you free Friday? Let's go to the movies or bend some on some police procedural TV series. You know, so we can call out all the fake stuff they're doing. Talk to you later. G. Hey, do you allow me to copy and paste this glorious extract from my July 1st AMA? The internet is just like the ocean, you know, there are some really cool fish and reefs and sunken U-boats, but once in a while there are these trash rubber duckies that cross half the globe to gather in piles of useless rubbish, and no one knows how to get rid of them ever. LH, hey, I'm Linda Song, ask me anything. Hi there, was wondering what's your favorite geek sound, but like what sound do you love falling asleep to? I love the clicking of my blue mechanical keyboard switches. They just have the most satisfying clicks ever. I think I would have slept like an angel in the early 1920s bullpen. All those satisfying clicks. What's your favorite song and what does it remind you of? Easy Overtime Food by Rob Victoria. That karaoke is the one song that I have to sing every single time. It reminds me of the night I met them backstage at the Madison Square Garden back in 2000. I'm usually the one turning it up to 11, but that time I was so thunderstruck I could hardly move. Pigs War didn't happen. Pigs happen, but there's no way they ever go public. Elena Sondiana Giri. Hey D, I wish there was an audio message so you could hear the nice roar of the portable Animus. Everything seems to be in perfect order. The software is running, my vitals are showing perfectly, and all the tests done on the DNA samples are turning up positive. I combine some strange sands, and somehow the sequencer always returns a valid simulation to play. I haven't dared to go into any of them, not alone, not without you, and the Animus isn't ready for a live test either. Maybe I'm just buying time, but that combined strand of both you and Milton looks tempting. All in due time, Al. Are you flipping and saying there's so much to yell about? I don't even know where to start. Milton's DNA? Really? Then how can you bring him into this? A poor guy, give him a break. I mean, you want to use Subject 70's DNA? Fine, he's dead. But Milton? Why Milton? You access the file to save his ass and you think stealing his DNA profile at the same time is okay? I'll tell you once, my man is off limits, you erase the data now. Oh, and yes, there was a second thing. Do not go into your Animus. You're a whiz and a genius and a geek and an extraordinary engineer, but you're not insane. We don't know if it works, we don't know what it does, and we don't even know what kind of simulation it runs. Remember the story about Eileen Brock, Subject Zero, the surrogate initiative? She was exploring other people's genetic memories and ended up dead with an effing fried brain. You're not toying around with an Omega Animus, Layla. It's a real thing. And if you ever want to go in there, we'll need to take all the proper precautions. Please, Layla, I hate to see something that happened to you. Just wait for me. Okay, D. Hey, D, can you pick up the sealed container with the immunosuppressants just in case? I know the assignment states that we're going after yet another artifact of high interest, but well, you never know. What if there's something else? Can you imagine this? Could be a chance to try out our version of the portable Animus in the field. I'm not talking about actually synchronizing with the simulation. Well, I might, but not really, I promise. But you never know. Maybe I'll just do a sequencing test if I find something. If. See, it's conditional. I'll repeat it one more time. If. Feel better? Time to pack. So good for your night. Drinks are on me. D, wow, why is my head still spinning? I barely had more than a few drinks, but I just had thought of something. You know how the Animus sequences DNA to run simulations based on genetic memories? What if, and this might be the fifth old-fashioned talking here, what if we could actually find a way to do the same through inorganic matter? Sure, we'd be out of codons, but we'd still have molecular structures to work with. I mean, it took years for Dr. Bennett to crack genetic memories, and once he got to them, he went on nuclear and decoding them. What if he stopped too fast? What if isomers are packed with molecular memories? Okay, maybe molecules are too big. Maybe we need to consider that the information might be stored deep down at the subatomic level. Why would memory latch uniquely onto organic molecule? I mean, I've seen Stranger Things, but somehow I just can't find any possible reason why it wouldn't. I wish my middle of the night emails were more about a date I just kicked out or an absurd, obnoxious neighbor. Sorry, I guess you're still stuck with me, lucky girl, Al. Riding my bike in Queens without my training wheels, 1989. Up to No Good, 1994. Backstage at the Rob Victoria concert, Madison Square Garden, 2000. Berkeley, California, best use of Berkeley Storm, 2004. The Call to Adventure, See You Later Philly, 2011. My entry for the DIY pinball contest. Hi, I'm Lydia, ask me anything.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there would always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait. That's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program.
Hey, home again.
The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. But I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority.
Interesting.
Aho, the portable Animus. No mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all.
Interesting. Under the hood.
I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy. You just have to parse the genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. Exahete. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science.
I hope to God that quote-unquote Raw Victorious, I'm pretty sure it's a fictional band. I hope that's music that it actually isn't like a licensed song. Because I can see Ubisoft like doing something like saying that it is run by a fictional band, Raw Victoria, but it turns out they just kind of played a song that actually exists. From Ben.
I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots, and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid.
On the motherlode.
Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my animus field tested. Abstergo won't mind. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Viddick's. Anamitakidaminda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Layla Hassan.
Definitely has ambitions, but unfortunately, let's see here, going rogue will pan out well for her. Liaison is not monitoring the We Are Mindblown channel. Got a story that sounds like fiction, but that's actually science posted. Their minds be blown and brains be fed. Pretty nice, and I'll get you banned for starters. Another fake so-called Voynich manuscript popped up at auction last week in Athens, Greece. It's third time in the past 10 years. Funny how this manuscript keeps appearing in history books, only be sold shortly after. And for what? Flower sketches and esoteric formulas? Rumor has it even Abstergo has a major interest in the item, but you didn't hear that from me. Crystal balls do exist, they're just shaped like computers. Biodynamics is right off the Asimov's psychohistory. Forward-thinking scientists are using historical data from the past to build mathematical models to help them predict the future. So far, that's pretty accurate. Problem is, the future ain't pretty. Would you trust your rig to tell you what's coming? Is tomorrow really only a string of numbers? Pinball. Susie Patootie challenges the users of We Are Mindblown to a contest for the best DIY pinball machine ever built. Entries must be submitted for 6/18/2017 with a link showing the machine in action. If there aren't any sound or light effects, don't even bother submitting. Maker's gonna get tinkered. I am Liasana will be hosting it on an AMA on July 7th, 2017. So AMA about We Are Mindblown, life hacks, keyboard pimping, cutting edge technology, Zetatex, classic rock, and my travels. Be warned though, I won't be answering anything pertaining to Abstergo Industries. I enjoy using the word no, so make an effort to ask something that won't bore me. Ground penetrating radars are used to explore what might be hidden under ancient monuments. Cavities were detected in the Sphinx Plot some 20 years ago. Most are natural caves, but some have yet to be investigated. Could one of them be the mythical Hall Records? A lost library, much like the Lost Library of Alexandria. The idea is not new. Gladstone Kitteridge, Esquire, went on famous digs trying to uncover the lost knowledge in the 19th century. Okay, so before we go in there, I believe there's one more thing.
One bar. No? Half a bar.
More thing we can do. Question mark, Egyptian mysteries, secret science investigations. Hidden chambers and pyramids, were they built by aliens? Light on the myths and the proofs. Traces of ancient technology, connection with gods or aliens, don't miss. Written messages surrounding the Sphinx, interview with famous Egyptologist and scientist Dr. Leib E. Everett, mummification and the actualized signs of ancient Egyptian spirits among us.
Dee never puts in enough snacks.
I'm gonna explore this place. I think there's something we can do.
Come forth by day, and I will guide you home.
Who are you talking to?
Bayek's mummy.
Real chatterbox, that one.
Come forth, Gladstone Kittredge Esquire. You're fucking kidding me.
Barcelona, Kittredge Esquire, Memphis, excavation site, 1877. Can't go down there yet. Try to press B, but I can climb down.
Damn it, my papers went everywhere.
Whoops, anything important?
Yeah, the notes on the Animus. The
Hello,
genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out.
That's something I like to call the genetic sequencer. Gonna try and like get what we can from this. There's a few pages, we'll be able to get more as we unlock more areas to explore, but gonna try and like get what I can find for right now. Can't really free run yet.
Generator's holding up. Good job, Layla.
There's one more thing that we could get.
Found my notes on the gene sequencing code.
Are you ever gonna tell Milton that you tested it with his DNA?
No, and neither are you.
Classic
There's
code.
more than one way to donate your body to science.
Classic code, hopefully bringing together strands of DNA. Just warn. There's one found out here. I guess I'm wrong. Just go back to the Aramis and then we'll go and save and quit. Oh, something I like to call genetic sequencer. And we already saw this. Menu. Can't save. Want to make sure that I can still re-go into my save because I didn't put a save. Okay, good. We're fine. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.